Hey everybody, it's Dan Mack for Fee-Fi-Fo Film. I just want to make a quick update. The top 30 have been voted in and the final votes are cast. We don't know who the winners are yet, but congratulations to all of you who made it to the finals, and I'm hoping that my top 10 make it, but who knows, we'll see what happens. Whoever makes it, they're going to be great because I've seen all of them and they're really solid vloggers. So congratulations to you guys for making it this far and to the final 10, who we'll know pretty soon. I wanted to make a quick update about the channel. I've decided not to continue the channel as is for a number of reasons. First of all, I made this channel specifically for Geek and Sundry. It's designed specifically to work in Geek and Sundry, and I don't think it really works outside of that context. It may actually be useful in the future if Geek and Sundry does another contest, if they have to replace a vlogger at some point for some reason. I think the channel still might have some legs, so I want to kind of keep the concept on the back burner. Secondly, I have to confess, of the 22 or so competitors that I had in the movie space in the Geek and Sundry contest, only 2 vloggers who touched on film made it into the finals, those being Andrea Heckler, who does the Books and Brew channel, who touches on it amongst other things of sci-fi and fantasy, and Holland Farkas, who does specifically movies and who does a really great vlog on the subject. And both of them struggled a little bit. Andrea's made a huge comeback, which I'm happy to see. I hope she gets a final slot. Holland struggled a little bit more. I'm really hoping she gets a slot because she's a great vlogger, but if she doesn't, I'm going to continue to watch her stuff anyway. But I get the impression from the Geek and Sundry audience that people weren't loving film as much as I was, which was a little shocking because we get some of our best material from film. So it might not be a great fit for GNS. If I did compete again, maybe I'd do something else a little different. And finally, and this was the most important factor in my decision, I recommended a really great film called The Warlord from 1965 starring Charlton Heston. And I stand by that recommendation. I hope you guys get to see the film somehow. But the problem is, I had a lot of trouble finding the film. And even for my own sake, I have it on VHS, but I can't get a DVD of it at this point. First of all, the studio stopped printing them. That makes it incredibly difficult to get a copy. Studios just pare down on their libraries on what they're willing to throw money at. And this is one of the titles that they thought didn't have any more legs, which we could have proven wrong, but for the time being, it's not really available. Secondly, if you've seen the news recently, you know that Netflix pared down their library pretty aggressively. They cut out things like the James Bond movies and Scarface. That makes it really difficult to find great old films like The Warlord. They're not. It's not in their library. You can't download it from them. So I don't want to make recommendations for films, no matter how great they are, that people can't get a hold of. Although I'm going to do one more, I think, here, just as a kind of a final going away present. I mentioned a couple of films to you guys that you might be interested in the future that I was going to do vlogs on, but won't get a chance to now. So I want to tell you about one of them. It's a little Australian film called The Navigator from the early mid-1990s. Don't have the research handy. But it's a time travel film about people from Cumbrian England, from coal miners from the 12th century, that managed to find a way into the future on a grand quest that they're going on. And it's a really amazing little film. It's the kind of a thing that can only be done once, but if you get a chance to see it, and I hope you do, it's a really worthy film for the genre. Again, I haven't done the research on exactly how easy it is to access, but if you look around, you may be able to still find it. I hope you can. Maybe it's in the Criterion Collection or something. So that's pretty much where the channel's at. I may do one more entry in the channel just to tell you guys what I'm up to, because I'm planning a bunch of new YouTube channels and maybe an entire network to do a bunch of other projects that I'm working on, and I want you guys to be informed. Those of you who voted for me, those of you who have watched the channel, I'm grateful. No matter how few of you are, I'm still very happy to have made your acquaintance and to have been able to interact with you. And I hope you follow me in the future when I do some of my other stuff. So again, just wanted to say congratulations to everybody and good luck in the absolute finals. And thank you all for watching the channel and for voting for me, those of you who did. And I hope to see you guys in the future on YouTube. So take care.